after 8 days, again his disciples were within, and Thomas was with them. Then came Jesus, the doors being shut, and stood in the midst and said, "Peace be unto you." Then saith he to Thomas, "Reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands, and reach hither thy hand, and thrust it into my side, and be not faithless, but believing." And Thomas answered and said unto him, "My Lord and my God." Jesus saith unto him, "Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen, and yet have believed." The text is, blessed are they, happy are they that have not seen and yet have believed. The "and yet" faith. The "and yet" faith. This is one of the post-resurrection occurrences. The risen Savior had visited with his disciples 8 days before. And Thomas was absent. Jesus had visited with his disciples, and Thomas was absent. Jesus had visited with his disciples, and Thomas had missed the meeting. You always have trouble with folks who miss the meeting. Be careful how you miss the meeting. Be careful how you plan not to go to church. Because when you don't go to church, you are not only missed, but you miss. There is a blessing in going into the house of the Lord. Yeah, the psalmist said, "I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. Our feet shall stand within thy gates, O Jerusalem." Jerusalem is builded as a city that is compact together, whither the tribes go up, the tribes of the Lord, unto the testimony of Israel, to give thanks unto the name of the Lord. There are set thrones of judgment, thrones of the house of David. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They shall prosper that love thee. Oh, brothers and sisters, be glad when it's time to come into the sanctuary. Be glad when it's time to appear at the throne of God.
Yes.
And this is not to suggest that you can only worship in the church house, because if you don't do something before you get to church, you are not likely to do much after you get there. Oh, brothers and sisters, so many people go all the week. They never read the Bible. They never pray. And on the Lord's Day, they leave home cold. And they arrive at church cold. And they sit through the entire worship cold. And they have the unmitigated goal to say that the service was cold. Well, it wasn't the service, it was you. My old pastor back home put it this way: if you want to get something out of it, you got to put something in it. And I believe that to be so. My mother used to shout every time she went to church. And as a child, I wondered how or why she would have to shout every time she went to church. But it didn't matter with her who preached. Help me. She didn't have to have a certain preacher. Didn't matter who preached. Mama would shout. And she'd do the kind of shouting that had to take her out. I didn't understand it then. But since I've been grown, I understand it now. Mama could shout regardless of who preached or who didn't. Because she carried her fire with her. Oh, brothers and sisters, too many of us come into the sanctuary waiting for somebody else to warm us up. Too many of us come into the sanctuary waiting for somebody else to fire us up. But you ought to bring something with you. If the Lord has blessed you, bring something with you. If the Lord had been mindful of you, bring something with you. If the Lord has done something for you, bring something with you. If the Lord has prepared a table before you in the presence of the enemy, then bring something with you. Come into his presence with thanksgiving. I submit to you this evening that every day is Thanksgiving Day. If you just take a little time to think about it. Every day is Thanksgiving Day. Well, be careful now how you absent yourself from the time and place of worship. On Jesus' first meeting with the disciples after the resurrection, Thomas was not there. And because he wasn't there, he was full of doubt and full of uncertainty at the report that was given to him. And he told those who told him about the appearance of Jesus, and I will not believe it except I see for myself. Some people are like that now. They have declared they will not believe except they see. But you ought to be able to take somebody else's witness. You ought to be able to take somebody else's word. Yes, I said the other evening, we get into this Christian race by faith. It's a faith race. And when I started in the race over 60 years ago, I didn't know, but I believed what they told me. And I acted on what I believed. And now I can say, yes, I know that my Redeemer liveth. I can say I know whom I have believed. And I am persuaded that he is able to keep that which I have committed unto him against that day. I've been on this journey a long time. I've been in the pulpit 61 years. I don't feel no waste time. I've come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy, but I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. Well, the disciples who were present at the first meeting told Thomas about their experience, and he declared his unbelief and his doubt of the authenticity of their report. But 8 days after that, the disciples were shut away, and the doors were shut out of fear of reprisals. The doors were shut out of fear of the enemy. For the enemy had already crucified the Savior. The disciples are now shut away. The doors are shut. And Jesus came and stood in the midst of the disciples. Now I cannot explain it. My head can't explain it, but my heart believes it. He came right through the shut door. And Jesus can still come through shut doors. Jesus can still appear in unexpected ways. Jesus can still appear at unexpected times. Maybe I ought to tell you that that's the divine way. God has always had a way of showing up at unexpected times, in unexpected places. Recall in your reading next morning, Jacob said, surely, the Lord is in this place, and I knew it not. And then recall in your reading how that Hannah and Ishmael, rather Hagar and Ishmael, were in the wilderness, and the water got low, and the bread got low, and Hagar took Ishmael and set him down under a tree and gave him what water was left and what bread was left. And then she distanced herself from Ishmael and began to cry. And the angel said, woman, what aileth thee? Now the angel didn't hear Hagar's cry. He heard Ishmael's cry. And he heard Ishmael's cry because Ishmael was of the seed of Abraham. Well, don't you get uneasy about what's going to happen to the Jews. They'll always be around. In spite of what's happening in the Middle East, the Jews will always be around. And in the end, when they start with the 12,000 and go up to 144,000, they were all Jews of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. You don't have to worry about what's going to happen to them. But I must not keep you too long. Brothers and sisters, Jesus stood in the midst of his disciples, and Thomas was in the meeting. And don't you hear Jesus saying, come here, Thomas, and examine me. And upon the examination, Thomas said, my Lord and my God. And the Greek makes it read, oh, Kyrios mu, Kai, Theos mu, my Lord and my God. Well, my brothers and sisters, Thomas is convinced. Thomas is in line. Thomas is now happy. Thomas is now satisfied. But look what Jesus said to him, Thomas, you believe because of what you have seen. But how happy are those who having not seen yet have believed. Well, my testimony is I'm glad I have the and yet faith. I'm glad that I have the and yet faith. So many things I have not seen, and yet I believe. I have not seen the end of the world, and yet I believe it's going to take place. I have not seen the Master coming on the cloud, and yet I believe it. I have not seen the holy city with 12 foundations representing the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, and yet I believe it. I have not seen the pure river of the water of life proceeding from under the throne of God, and yet I believe it. I have not seen that tree that bears 12 manners of fruit, and the leaves of that tree are good for the healing of the nations, and yet I believe it. I have not three gates in the west, and yet, I believe it. Oh, what a beautiful city. I have not seen it, and yet I believe it. And yet I have not seen so many things, and yet I have believed what I have not seen.